Hello, Camila. How are you doing? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine. Yeah.
Good. That's very good.
How are you?
Good. Thanks.
Good.
Nicole Ramirez.
Hi,
Ramirez,
Miss.
yes. Nicole Ramirez. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Miss. Ay. How are you?
Fine. Good enough.
That's good.
Good. Yes. Let's see. I don't know where you are. You in Santiago?
Yeah, I am in Santiago.
In Santiago. And you, Camila, are you in Santiago too?
Yes.
Let's see, I don't know where you are, but in my neighborhood, I live in Providencia, and in the morning, early in the morning it was sunny, and then suddenly it became cloudy, got very cloudy, and now it's shining in some areas. What about your places?
Here in the morning was cloudy, and then in more like 12 p.m. I think is how
Sunny.
is that one? Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as hot as it was, 2 days ago. I think it's okay in terms of temperature.
Yeah. It's more. It's nice.
It's
Yesterday
nice.
yesterday there is a lot of, I don't know how to say, mucho calor.
It's very hot.
Yeah, very hot yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know because I am all day long at home, so I don't know what it is like outside. I
Yeah.
go out actually more or less once a week, something like that. Tengo salida semanal, right? Something like that. Yes. Hi, Javiera.
Hello.
What time is it? Oh, 1:18. So we cannot expect far more people coming. Well, we're going to start anyway. Do you remember last class we finished? At the end of our class, we talked about the definition or the concept of a developing nation. Remember that?
Yes.
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 And also we talked about these foreign aid, different types of foreign aid organizations. Yes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, a
Mm,
little bit.
A little
yeah,
bit.
just a little.
Just a little. Okay. Well, I hope you can remember it better throughout the process, because now I will ask you to work. Well, you are three at the moment. I will ask you to work, you three, in a project. Okay. Let me share my screen and wait. If you go to Material Docente, please download a file called Developing a Nation. Yes? Is it okay?
Yes.
Good. Well, here we have what the situation is like, okay? Planning the future of a developing nation, okay? Here we have all the characteristics of a place called Elysia. It's an island, okay? And the idea is that you are the new first democratically elected government of Elysia, a small, beautiful tropical island in the Indian Ocean. Yes? So here you have all the characteristics of the place. okay? The thing is that you have been offered a large amount of money, $500 million in aid by the European Union. You are determined to invest this money in the best way possible to improve living conditions for the people of the island. There are various possibilities. You must decide how you want to invest the money. The only condition is that if you decide to invest in airports, for example, you must build two as indicated. You cannot decide to build only one for half the cost. Yes? So the idea is that you, in groups, discuss the different possibilities. For example, here we have two airports that is equivalent to 120 million. I don't know if you understood that, but the idea is that if you decide to build airports, must be two airports. Or hospitals must be three. You cannot decide to build only one. Do you understand it?
Yes, and the amount will be 120 million for one airport or
No,
for
no, no.
two?
That is the total amount of money for the two airports.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes, that's why you cannot divide it. I mean, you cannot say, okay, I will construct only one airport for half the money. No, it's two airports for 120 or nothing. Do you understand it?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay. So, well, you are three, so I mean, it doesn't have any sense to. I will make only one group. So here you have all the different possibilities, and you will have first of all, read the characteristics of the place, and according to that, develop your project and say how you're going to spend this $500 million. Yes? Okay, so
Okay.
I will open, I will give you some time, let's see. It's 1:23, so I will give you 10 minutes. Do you think it's enough?
Yeah, I
Yes?
think
Okay.
it's enough.
Wait a minute, breakout rooms. Okay. So in 10 minutes, I will open your room to see how you are doing with it. Okay? You will have to explain what your project is like. Is okay? Good.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a doubt. We buy it primary and secondary school or just primary schools?
Both.
For the rest to come. Let
Okay.
me see what's up with the other groups, with the group. Let me see if they are
Developing a
ready.
nation. Oops.
A good investment, I think.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you girls. Are you ready?
Something like that, maybe
Yeah,
not all.
Sort
no,
of?
but
Yeah.
yeah.
We need a
We-
little bit more of
How
time.
Yeah.
how longer? How much longer?
I don't know. 10
Uh,
minutes?
10
5?
minutes is not that little.
5 minutes?
Well, fine.
Five. Yeah.
Five will be.
Okay, okay, 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. um, I
So-
think we can, yeah, tourist hotels and maybe
Me?
Sorry, yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
The group asked me for 5 more minutes. So in the meantime,
Okay.
you can go to Material Docente, Developing a Nation, and read about the thing they are doing, that is to create a project about how to solve the situation of an island, and how to
Of
invest
a what?
an
what?
island, a democratically elected government of an island.
Okay.
The thing is that they are working how to invest $500 million that the United Nations, no, the European Union has given them to develop that island. Okay, go to
Okay.
read it, and that you can give your opinion at the end when they show their project. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
go ahead. Okay. Could you finish?
Yes.
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 Something like
Okay.
that.
So now I would like you to explain us, your project. Tell us about your project.
Well, we have this island called Elysium, and we have 500 millions to like develop this new nation.
Mhm.
But we have a we thought to cover in first place the basic needs, like the first one was 3 hospitals that cost 100 millions.
Okay.
And of course, to run a hospital, we need nurses and doctors. So we also pay for training nurses and doctors, and that costs 16 millions more.
Mhm.
And we have irrigation too, I
Mhm.
think.
Yes. I can
Let's go,
continue.
Jai.
Yeah. We thought that education is like something basic for the development of a country. So we choose to spend 100 million for 30 primary schools and 150 million for 30 secondary schools. And also, of course, if we have schools, we need to make training for teachers. So we also spend 5 million for 100 teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much do you have there? Considering all those aspects, we have 100 hospitals. Then 100 primary schools, 150 secondary schools. We have 350. Is that right? Or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Go on.
And then we thought about the economy and how we can help to develop it. And we thought that that Alicia is a Iceland, so the tourists will be very interested in the place. So we bought a reserve nature that have a large nature reserve for plants, birds, and animals with tourist accommodation, and that cost 15 million. And we also bought hotels, then 7 tourist hotels that cost 80 million. And for the economy inside the Iceland, for improve the national business, we bought 5 fruit processing factories for producing fruit juice, and that cost 20 million.
Mhm. How much do you have there?
We have 15 for the 80 for the hotels and 20 for the fruit process.
So altogether is?
I think it's like 40 million 80. 40, yeah.
486, I think.
480. So there is, you have 20 million left. Is that right?
Until now, we have spent 486.
Okay.
So we have left 14
Okay.
million. And we use 10 million for making new roads. 500 kilometers of new roads. And with the 4 million left, we use it to training 100 police officers. And that's it.
That's it. Okay,
Yes.
so if I remember well, your your main focus is to develop education. No, sorry, hospitals and, well, health and education, is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then in reference to the economic processes, economic development, we have the fruit processing factories,
Yes.
yes, and the natural reserve,
Yeah.
nature reserve, large nature reserve with tourist accommodation. So the 2 areas where you can develop employment, for example, and income are those 2. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why did you make that choice? What were the parameters you used to focus on those aspects?
Like the aspect of tourism, the economic aspect? I didn't understand the question.
No, the question is, why did you decide to focus on those aspects? Because you could have chosen others. See what I mean?
Well, yeah, maybe because we are in the focus to preserve and to get the, I don't know how to the idiom, sacarle el jugo. How do you say that?
Advantage of, maybe.
To take advantage of, yeah.
Yeah, to take advantage to the qualities of the island, because we have a reserve of oil, but that always came to to I don't know, to destroy the nature and contaminate. So for a small island that is in a nation, we thought to preserve the environment will preserve the people there and will incoming money and I don't know, things like that, I think.
Okay, yeah, because this is very interesting to me because I use this exercise in different faculties, and you can't imagine how many different projects I have heard of. Some people, for example, have decided to open shopping malls or casinos. So it's a completely different approach. And you're right when you say that this is closely connected to what your not only your area of study, but your interests. Okay, so it's logical in that sense that you avoid companies or projects that can produce pollution and nature destruction. Okay, so that's why you decided to concentrate on that. And what about the schools? I mean, well, primary schools, I think is more or less obvious. But in relation to secondary schools, it's very expensive to build the schools. Don't you think that perhaps could be cheaper, I don't know, or more useful to send students out of the island?
Maybe it's a little bit cheaper, but our decision is based on we need to ensure the continuity of the studies. You know, if we make primary schools and then training for 100 doctors, we need to make that connection.
Yeah.
And don't lose people on the road.
Okay, good point, Javiera. I must be, evil's attorney, okay? Okay, good. Good. Anything else to add to this project, Nicole, Javiera, Camila?
Maybe an idea about the fruit processing factories that they will connect to the tourist economy, because we thought maybe the tourists will go to the island because they have a very particular type of use that only have the island. So promote the tourism too.
Okay, that is exclusively produced by the island.
Yeah, by the natural plants or natural fruits that grow there.
Okay,
Something like that.
Good.
Yeah, and we could have chosen the American oil company and cargo ships, but we decided to focus on our national process, because for example, if we want in the future on our nation to export something, first we need to build strong national industries, and then focus on the external things. I don't know how to say that.
Okay, no, I understand. Good. It's clear enough, I think. Okay, very good, girls. Let's see, Sophia didn't participate because she came in late, but I don't know if do you have any opinion about this project, Sophia? What do you think?
I have the same vision about how invest the money, especially in education, because I think this is the most important to develop a country, because just have to start in the early age of the people to then work and be efficient for the country. And the second, I put the 30 primary schools, 30 secondary schools, and 2 universities to have all the process in the same place, because it's we know, because we experiment in our country, that kids from south or north have to change to internship. From them, it's very difficult to adaptate. Study abroad or far to her family, because family is your support. So yeah.
So you go on studying in the same place. I mean, you are native, your homeland.
Yeah. So I mean, you have the choice. You can go out or stay there, but you have. This is important.
Okay, yeah. You're not compelled to study there, but you are given the chance to do it.
Yeah. The second about the health, I put 3 hospitals because I read that it's a very small island. So I said, why 25 health clinics? I think it was too much, I think. And
Sorry, talking
yeah,
about, sorry,
health
25 health clinics, yeah?
I think it's too much because I read that Alicia is a small place. So 25 is too much. So I decided 3 hospitals.
Only hospitals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And about economic, okay, I'm really bad planning about economic. So
Yeah.
I put I put for reinforce the fishing of the Iceland. I
Yeah.
think this is the potential with the fruit. I decided to put 100 fishing boats.
Yeah.
And but if I have 25 more for invest.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
if I have to decide, probably I put 5 fruit processing factory for a producing fruit juice. And the 5 is maybe is how you say for safe in the future, more future.
Sorry, what?
The 5 because I have a 495 in this
Yeah.
moment.
You have
So
5 million left.
yeah, so I don't know how to spend this 5 million. And probably it's a save for the future.
You would save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was not part of the rules. I mean,
Okay. Because I don't have
there are
other
certain
options.
nightclubs that is 5 million.
Sorry, there's 2 page. I didn't know it. Okay. Training for 100 teachers.
Training for
100 teachers.
100 teachers, 5 million.
Yeah.
And then money is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Very good. Good, you four. Let's see some things, some comments I would like to make about your English. You were quite fluent. That is very good. Quite good pronunciation also. Only with some comments. I must make some comments. If not, I will not be your teacher. Let's see. Some things in relation to your, to stress of the words. Yeah. Be careful with when you pronounce these words. Let me write it. I will try to, the word is develop, not develop, develop, okay? The other word is a word, sorry. Remember that the word is island, not Iceland, because Iceland is a country. Do you know where Iceland is?
A country?
Sorry?
A country?
I cannot hear you well. Sorry.
A country?
It's a country, yeah, but do you know where it is?
I don't know, maybe in the north.
Yeah, in the
The
north.
north of where?
Islandia? No?
Sorry?
Islandia?
Islandia or not?
Yeah, but where is it?
North of Europe.
Yeah, it's in the
Mhm.
far north of Europe, right near the North Pole. And that is Iceland, okay? The other one you were working on is an island, okay? The other word that I don't know why this is, I mean, usually has a lot of problems, even though it's not difficult in terms of pronunciation, of stress. Hotel. Hotel. Actually, in Spanish, you say hotel, not hotel. Okay, hotel. Yeah, the same stress. I mean, actually, it's pronounced the same as in Spanish. The only difference is that you pronounce the H, right? And O become O, hotel. Yeah, but the stress is the same as in Spanish. The other one, natural. Well, this is not stress. This is pronunciation. Natural. Let me write it. Natural. Okay. Be careful with final EDs. Decided. Decided. Okay. Don't forget. Well, and it starts at an early age, not in an early age. Okay. Good. Any questions, any comments about this exercise? No?
No?
Okay.
No.
Well, going on today, let me, I am a bit lost in time. Today is November 30, and we have our class next Thursday, and then next week you will be in recess. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And then December, you have the test, the final test on the 14th and the 16th. If I'm not right. So actually we have this class and next Thursday, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss,
Yeah.
I had a question.
Tell me.
I mentioned it before, but I have a question about the same topic.
Mhm.
I have the final written test for the 14th of December,
Mhm.
but in that day I have a global test of microbiology. I don't know how to say that in English.
What time?
Probably in the morning, but I don't know what kind of test will be, like a test open all the day, or maybe just in a I don't know how to say intervalo of time.
Yeah, interval. But when are you supposed to know that?
Maybe I can ask tomorrow
I will,
because I
yeah,
to
I would like to be
what
sure
will
about
be
it.
yeah.
What?
And
Mhm.
in the 16 we have the final oral test, and I have a economy test, the final economy test in the morning too, but I don't know how long will be. So I have in those I don't know if
Well, I
some
think you will have a lot of problems with that different tests because the week after that is Christmas. So probably everybody will be, I mean, most
yeah.
tests will be in these weeks. So, well, in the case of the 16th, you will need just 10 minutes to do the oral
Okay.
test. So perhaps it will be easier if you ask your teacher, I mean, the teacher of the other subject to let you, leave the room for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But first of all, we need to make sure that, I mean, how long this test will take.
Yeah,
When
the
you
last
hear-
time
Mhm.
was 2 hours, I think, and it start at 9 a.m. So I think I
That
could
would be
in the
great
morning.
because you would finish at 11, by 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
So I will ask you to make sure first how long they will take, and then you let me know.
Yeah.
Yes? In the case of the written, and then we will talk about how we can arrange that. Is that right?
Yeah, we could, maybe you could how to say that, let the test open during the day, but the time the time to do it will be a certain time, like an hour, but you could do it anytime in the day, maybe.
Let's
Could be
see.
an
First of
option.
all, let's make sure what time the other test will be. I
Okay,
mean, we'll know what time, how long it will take.
okay,
Yeah, when you know that, you let me know, please.
sí,
Yes?
obvio.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Me,
Yes?
in the oral exam, it will be the same method like the semester before.
Which semester?
Before semester before.
semester?
Yeah, last
Uh,
last semester.
Yeah. Yes, it will be similar.
Okay, we have to find a
A
classmate
partner,
to
yes.
a partner. Okay.
A partner to do the oral, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss,
Yes.
when will we know the topics for the oral evaluation?
Let's see next during this week. Somewhere this
Okay.
week. But the topics are the same topics we have talked about during the semester anyway.
Okay.
But I will upload the topics, yes. Yeah. The
Okay,
same
it's because
topics of the not only the oral part of the classes, but also blogs
okay.
also. Yeah. I will upload a list of topics. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, the next part of this class, well, we are not going to, I will just introduce the topic, has to, as the main unit has to do with society. Here we are going to, we're going to start with the topic of, a topic that is closely related to our life in society, that has to do with migration. Yes? Let's see, do you have any, I don't know, connection, relation to this topic in any way? I mean, somebody in your family that has migrated, or do you know any people that are immigrants? Do you have any connection with this topic? That's the question.
I have a friend that live Chile and moved to Canada. So,
Yeah.
and he wants to live there. He is studying now another degree and working at the same time. So I know the paperwork to move the one country to another is a lot. So
Yeah.
he has like a year doing paperwork for to go to Canada and move of this country.
There is something, did he already, I mean, has he already left or did he leave?
He already left. There, he
Okay.
is in Canada right now, like a year ago, the last year, I think.
He left to Canada. And what does he do in Canada?
He's study.
Yeah.
He has 28. He has already a degree, but he wants to study another thing in Canada.
Okay, he is 22, Nicole.
28. So
Well, but
he is 28.
He
So,
is.
sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
He's 28. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's about his experience as an immigrant in Canada? Has he already told you about it?
Yeah, he when he was younger, he has a, how do you say, intercambio, and I exchange for the university he was in that time. So he already know Canada in certain way. He lived in Canada for a few years in that time.
Okay, so it must have been much easier.
Yeah, it's much easier. So
Yeah.
he has a really good level of English, and he knows like a lot of important I don't know, information about the country, so it's not too difficult
Yeah,
for him.
yeah, good. Any other experience that you can share with us?
Me. My, how you say, my grand aunt?
Yeah.
No, my grand aunt. Can I say that?
Yes. Sorry?
Okay, my grand aunt.
Yeah.
She immigrant in the period of golpe militar.
In the
Golpe
she
militar.
was an immigrant.
She migrated to England
Uh-huh.
because she was exiliary,
She was exiled from.
exile from Chile.
Oh, okay. So she was exiled in Chile and she went to England.
Yeah, and it was a very difficult period to say, of course, and she still lived there, and it's difficult. And she moved in this moment because she grow a family
Yeah.
there. So actually have a niece, no niece, nietos,
Grandchildren.
grandchildren.
Let's
So
see, she was exiled, so it was
yeah,
not migration, properly speaking, but she had to she was forced to move to another country and to live in there. Let's see,
yeah.
do you know when? I mean,
And the age,
yeah,
I mean the
more or
year,
less. Yes. Or how old was she when she had to?
like 20 and something, because she was studying medicine this moment at university.
In that moment?
So yeah, in that moment.
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't know if the same year or the next year of golpe militar, because he
Do you hear
was
that? Sorry.
golpe militar.
How do you say that?
I don't know.
Coup. It's a
Coup,
French
the
word.
coup,
Coup.
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 And I don't know, because she was detonated for a period.
She was arrested for a period.
Rested for a
And
period.
she
So
was
I'm not sure.
exiled in England. Has she told you anything about her problems when arriving in England?
There I remember, because she speak very different of this period, because when she refer to the period when he was arrested, she how you say, en vez de decir, instead say prison, he said convent, like, you know.
Yeah.
But that I remember, she said when he arrived to England, she traveled alone with her um I how you say hija? I'm sorry. Daughter.
Yes.
Daughter. His not boyfriend.
Partner?
Her partners still arrested in this moment when he traveled to England. So she arrived along with his daughter.
With her daughter, yeah.
Yeah, and after like a year or months, her partner arrived in England.
Yeah.
And but he said that I don't know, English people, I think maybe in the government or something like that, help the immigrants to progress in her life.
Yeah.
They as the England give them opportunity to study English, because have a children, so they have to learn English to understand the country.
Yeah. To survive.
yeah, and have education. That is important.
Let's see, what does she do now, or what did she do after she learned the language and all that?
She
Would she work as a doctor?
yes, she continued the studies
Mhm.
there. My uncle, my grand uncle, no, he studied other thing that I don't remember right now.
Yeah.
And then she worked like a doctor, and now is like when you turn a some age and you stop finish, or you stop
She's
working,
retired.
retired.
She's
Yeah.
retired. Yeah.
Yeah.
She must be about 70 years old, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a very tough story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good, Sophia.
Thank you.
Well, we are on time now, but this is just the introduction, girls. Next Thursday, we're going to continue talking about this and talking about what immigration means to people, the problems, the difficulties, and also the good things, advantages and disadvantages of deciding to leave your home country or living as your relative Sophia, that she did not decide anything. She was expelled from the country. So,
Migrant is a decision.
yes, an immigrant is a decision. I mean, well, it's a decision quotation marks, because if you don't have, for example, anything to eat, or you are persecuted, that is not much decision.
Okay.
Yeah, but sort of, let's say. Yeah, that is exactly what we are going to talk about next class, and we're going to talk about different cases. I mean, we're going to listen to different stories about that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, girls, you are free now to go to have lunch. Okay, and see you then on Thursday.
Yep.
Okay?
Bye, Miss.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Miss.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.